Hey everyone, McKenzie here with Invisible Bead Extensions. Today we're going to talk about fine hair and extensions. Can you wear hand-tied extensions if you have fine hair? And the answer is 100% yes, you can. I hear a lot of stylists say to their clients, oh, if you have fine hair, you need to wear tape-ins. You need to wear eye tips, things like that. That is not the case. In fact, I truly believe that hand-tied extensions, most specifically IBE, Invisible Bead Extensions, are actually the best for fine hair. This is why I developed them, was for fine hair. In fact, my client here, she actually has PCOS, which is a condition which does make your hair fall out, and it doesn't allow you to grow hair as a woman very long, luscious, and thick. So she has been wearing IBE for the past few years, and her hair, you guys, her hair has grown like this much in 2 years. And I know it's like a fishtail, this much. I'm serious, it's grown this much in 2 years by wearing IBE. She has no damage, and she's able to wear and get the long hair that she so desires with hand-tied extensions. So a few of the things I wanted to tell you about before we begin is there's several kinds of wefts that you can use when you are installing a beaded row. There are hand-tied wefts, there are machine wefts, there are flat wefts, there are volume wefts. So right there, you see there's 4 different types of wefts that you could even use on a row. Now with IBE, we use hand-tied wefts specifically. We don't use anything else. And because of that, we can customize for very, very fine hair because it's the most lightweight weft out there. So if you have a stylist telling you that you cannot wear a beaded row because it's too heavy, you may want to consider what kind of hair she is used to working with, because with hand-tied extensions, again, you can really customize and make sure that you're giving your client the amount of weight that matches their density, which is what we can do with IBE. Today, I'm going to go in and touch up her roots. She has a few gray sparkles in there, so we're going to take care of those. And then we're going to be putting in her 2 rows of Invisible Bead Extensions. She wears 1 row here, 1 row here, and they both have 4 pieces of hand-tied wefts. So 4 hand-tied wefts, which are 11 inches long. For her and her density and texture, that actually works beautiful. It's not too heavy at all, and it matches, as you will see, her natural texture density, and it's going to look completely seamless and beautiful when we're done. Okay, so I have her sectioned out now. Her color is finished. I have her sectioned out for her bottom row. Now I'm gonna give you a little stylist trick right now. So what I like to do is I like to use a 3-point check system when I'm placing my rows on a client, especially with fine hair. So the first thing I look for is coverage above the ear. So when I'm sectioning out, I make sure that if she is going to wear her hair up, will this row be covered? Because if you go too far down, she's going to wear her hair up in a ponytail and you're gonna see everything that she's got. So that's my first checkpoint. The second one is I check away from the face. So I make sure that, again, if she's pulling back, I don't wanna go up here because she is so fine. I like to kind of go like this, and these hairs that are going to naturally fall anyways, if she's working out, has her hair in a ponytail, I like to let those fall, and then I see where my sectioning is at. Because if I come too far up here, you're gonna see the corner of her row, not gonna be good. So again, that's the second checkpoint. The third one is I check from that center part, but we are on the bottom row, so that one kind of negates and I don't have to worry about that. So always make sure that you check before you create your track that everything is going to be covered no matter which way she wears her hair. And the good news is with IBE, because we have a seamless flip up, you won't see beads no matter what. Okay, so she's all finished up, looking beautiful with her fresh highlights and her 2 rows of Invisible Bead Extensions. So why don't you come on over here and I'm gonna show you what I did. So here is the underneath, the flip up of her bottom row, which is really quite amazing because what this gives for her is the ability to take all of her hair and wear it up in a ponytail without seeing any beads or any wefts, which for her to be so fine is really, really hard for her to be able to do that. But this still gives her coverage. She doesn't have any beads poking out or anything like that. So again, here's the underneath side. We watched where she was against the front of her face to make sure she would still have coverage. And then here is the top of that row. It's a good problem if you can't find your row. You know you've got the right method. So here is the top of that row. And again, this was custom colored with her root coloring so that everything would blend, so that when the wind blows and your hair parts, you don't know what you're looking at. That's the top of that weft. And then here's the top one right there. And here is the underneath side of that. So again, so comfortable for her because she doesn't have all of these beads of your traditional beaded weft rows that are going to be pressing against her scalp. This way, it's almost like a cushion that's created. So for the whole duration of her wear and grow out, and as much as she works out, which actually she works out every single day, she's not gonna lose hair because of beads rubbing against her scalp. She's gonna be able to put it up in a ponytail comfortably. I mean, this is right after install. Can you see how flexible that is? So for fine hair, really, IBE, Invisible Bead Extensions, is the one and only go-to for fine hair. And you can see all of the things that it affords the wearer if they do have invisible bead extensions. Again, if you do wear another kind of a hand-tied row, again, it's really nice because you can use hand-tied extensions. You can customize them. But for someone with as fine of hair as she has, and with the issues with hair loss, PCOS, things like that she struggles with, she's never going to be able to wear a machine weft, a volume weft. Your traditional beaded rows will be way too heavy for her. But because of how we place IBE, how everything is placed, the track is placed, it really makes it very comfortable. And she can wear this again. She's been wearing IBE for 2 years and her hair has grown so much and it really makes me happy. This is the finished product. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to write them below and we will make sure to come back and answer you, but please subscribe.